Good morning, guys. Good morning. You've got the Novak duo this morning doing Novak News. And I just want to tell a little secret. If it looks like maybe I just woke up, it's because I did. Mark said to me about 15 minutes ago, Faith, can you get up and just help me with Novak News? So usually we're up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but Fridays is my work from away, work away from the office day. So I'm feeling a little bit. Anyway, we're good. We're good. Guys, we're going to be talking to you about, Mark, kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell. We get asked a lot by our community about little things, lots of things when it comes to social media online. It is just absolutely huge. And we're not sort of professing to be experts in social media, but we profess to be practicing it. So we're the actual people out there on the field doing the deals from social media. And a lot of our community businesses, people want to know how we do it, what equipment we use. Lisa loves that one. And what equipment we don't use, and how we get cut through in with our media. We've got Lisa Glynn on the night, so we're going to I'm going to throw up the banner in a second, but we've got Lisa Glynn, which is an expert on branding and graphics. If you've never noticed, we've sort of got that little bit of edge visually. So she's going to explain how she achieves that. We've got Lisa doing, what are you talking about tonight?
So I'm going to be talking about, social media and how I'm selling and listing property on social media. And how I got cut through, Mark, because I started to do my social media stuff about 2 years ago now. And, it was really something different in the real estate industry, because when I started to do a lot of this raw video content and launched it out to social media, much of the industry was saying you just simply cannot real estate this way. And I kind of pushed through the noise.
Yeah, people saying this is not the place for it.
Yeah.
This is not the place for property. This is not the place for you. You're not going to sell property this way. It's ridiculous. It's hard.
Well, I was the new kid on the block in sales, because I started in sales 2.5 years ago and couldn't understand why there was no one actually doing video and putting it up onto social media. And so I thought this could be a different way. And also I wanted to hit the ground running fast. So it's a bit of an interesting story, but there was certainly a lot of people that were saying, what are you doing? Don't do it. I would seriously get phone calls, 5 times a day from friends and colleagues just saying, like, I don't know if this is the right place to be doing this kind of stuff. And I did push through the noise, and it was truly something that I believed in,
And now there's 550 selling agents on the Northern Beaches. Lisa's top 3, and that's within a couple of years from social. It's been amazing that the amount of friends, Novak family that we've helped with what works, what doesn't work with social. So we're going to be putting.
What are you going to be talking about?
Toys. Yeah. Technology. So I'm talking about technology on the night, how to use it, which technology works and doesn't work, and how to use it, and how simple you can make it for yourself. So we're running the event on the 21st of this month. It's going to be on a Wednesday night. It's an online event. Now, the great thing is we thought, let's make it a bit of fun. We're making it a charity event. So it is 25 bananas for it. You will get a deck at the end, which you can actually go through. So all of your course notes. You will get to interact with us one-on-one. Hey, Craig, you will get to interact with us one-on-one on the event. It's going to be hosted via Zoom. But we also are going to be selecting from that group. We're going to be handpicking people who have paid and registered. We're going to be handpicking and inviting about 30 of those people into the office as well, if they want to come. Otherwise, they can do it. They can continue to do it on Zoom. But you will, by the end of that, all your questions will be answered. You'll be an absolute ninja. And then the sword's in your hand.
I just want to say I put it out onto Tom Panos' real estate gym, Mark, about a week and a half ago, actually maybe a little bit longer now, about 3 weeks ago, just saying, look, anyone who's in stage 4 lockdown down in Victoria, I'm happy to give them 1 week's worth of mentoring on what I'm doing with my social media and how to do it, just to help them out a little bit. And I ended up getting absolutely inundated by people, so much so that I ended up having to run a little bit of a competition. So I got everyone to send in a video. Long story short, I chose this really lovely girl called Christy. Now, Christy had not done a huge amount of stuff on social media. She was not tech savvy whatsoever. And I spent my week training her, and she is smashing it now. Absolutely smashing it. Honestly, it's unbelievable.
Can people look at her profile?
They can, yes. I'll put a link in there to her profile. She's going to kill me for this, but I'll put a link in there to her profile. But she messages me every single day just saying, Lisa, I cannot believe it. But the thing is, I always liken it to a diet.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to the dietitian and she gives you a diet, you don't follow it, don't expect to lose weight. She has followed the program, what I consider it now a program of really what I do, and she's absolutely smashing it, so much so that she works for a network, and the network actually mentioned her in a meeting the other day and said, make sure you follow Christy, because what she's doing there on social media is phenomenal. So
she was so shy.
She was so shy.
Not in, from what I could see from the outside, not in her industry, but on to get to doing the thing on camera.
So just on that, I actually.
So you actually you've learned a lot.
Well, I made her actually document a video diary of herself every day. So I said, every day when you follow what we're doing, I want you to document yourself. And she did. And it's funny for her now to go back and watch day one, because she was trembling with fear. She
2 hours.
She messaged me saying, Lisa, I said, how did you go with doing the live Facebook video today? And she said to me, Lisa, I've been standing here for the last 2 hours. I can't do it.
She was at the
that
property.
Was day one.
At the property.
Now she's doing 5 a day.
She's standing on a farm for 2 hours, just holding.
Oh, it's Regina. How are you from Ireland? My Irish friend. How are you? I hope everyone's well. Yeah, she's a legend.
So, 21st is the event. It's going to be 6 p.m. If you do register, we're also going to get a recording out to you as well. So, if there are people that are in different time zones that still want to be part of it, still want to have access to the event, it is still 25 bananas, but it does go to the women's shelter. So, in our area, under the northern beaches of Sydney, there's a shelter. A couple of shelter homes for mums, ladies that have been through traumatic or hardship experiences. And when they've got nowhere to go, the Northern Beaches Women's Home will put them up for a period and set them up. They do a phenomenal job. They do a great job. So any of these proceeds, all of these proceeds are going to go towards the women's shelter. Now, how do you do it? There's a link that I've included here. It's a Facebook event that we've set up, and you can pay through your ticketing there. So that'll be PayPal, credit card, or on your iPhone. You know how you click on the side and pay on whatever.
Apple Pay.
Apple Pay. Yep.
See what happens when you go over to Samsung.
I've been a Samsung. I've been a Samsung for.
I feel like he cheated on me. He went to Samsung, came home one day, didn't even say anything, just came home, and I said, "What was that? What is this?"
I've upset a lot of people with
there's a war going on. It is. So
you'll be sitting in a meeting
like the American debate.
Yeah, you'll be sitting in a meeting with an old client, and they'll go, "What is that?" It's like, it's a Samsung, and then other people, another client will be, "Wow, they're awesome, aren't they?"
Yeah.
So that's the night. So
the link, guys, to join, so just to recap, so we're doing a Kiss and Tell social media night where you're going to get some awesome stuff. We haven't shared this kind of stuff before with anybody. So, and look, the thing is that it's real simple stuff, okay? I think that's really important to note, that for me personally, when I started to do a lot of the social media 2 years ago, I had absolutely no idea about it. And often I'm still stabbing in the dark as I go. And I don't use a lot of technology at all. So, to be able to make that kind of cut through in 2 years means that if I can do it, anybody can do it. So we're going to teach you the tools, the tricks that we use that you can apply. The mistakes, that you guys can use and apply and learn from. It's going to be well worth it. I don't think anyone's actually ever held anything like this before in our industry.
We've had quite a few registrations already. Real estate agents.
Lots of real estate agents.
I thought it was cool. Local butcher. There's a couple of different industries. It may even not be business. You may just want to have your life documented online better, full stop.
Yeah.
Your diaries online, but whatever, we'll teach you that. Now it's going to be on LinkedIn. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Instagram. They're going to be what we're talking about. Those three.
Yeah.
Those three portals.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant we're actually going to be launching out to those. But so just for you guys that are just coming on, there's quite a few people coming on. The social media kiss and tell night. You're going to get Mark and myself and another Lisa. You know, when there's two Lisas in the house, there's going to be trouble. That's for sure. But there is a link in here, guys, that you can click on. That'll show you how you can actually join. It is going to be via Zoom. And $25 is going to the Northern Beaches Women's Shelter. I can see Rosie's just jumped on, and Rosie is, a huge part of that charity and organisation. So all proceeds will be going to there. We're obviously not taking a single cent for this. We don't want a single cent. We're very happy to share the information with everyone in the hope that it's going to help, right?
It'd be fun.
It's going to be fun. Now, I think, Mark, are we doing 10 or 20 seats in-house?
Yeah, so we're going to give out the in-house seats to people. So basically, it's an online event. We'll be doing Q&A with people. We'll be talking about, I'm talking about tech and data, how to read your data, how to read your analytics on to work out, if you're doing the right thing. Lisa will be talking about your experiences and even some of the training you've done, what works and doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then another Lisa from our office is a design and branding expert. So she'll be talking about what cut through she's achieved.
Yeah.
But you know what, guys, it's got to be fun. And not only will the event be fun, but getting social or getting playful with Insta, LinkedIn, and Facebook is rewarding. It's rewarding. So we're going to teach those aspects, and everyone's different. So everyone will get a different thing out of what we're teaching, because everyone's got their own craft or their own style or the way they're going to do things. So we're going to try to get that out of you on the night as well. Yeah,
we are, definitely. It's going to be fun. I also want to say next week I'm actually going to be talking in New Zealand, not via Zoom, Mark, via hologram. It's the first, I think it's the first certainly in the industry. I don't know if I should be saying it's the first in the world, but this is going to be something incredible. It's with Tom Panos, myself, and I believe Gavin Rubenstein's talking as well.
You make a really good hologram.
I don't know how that works, but anyway.
I've always wanted a hologram with you.
I'm really not sure how it works. So Young People in Real Estate, it's the Young People in Real Estate Conference in Auckland, New Zealand. So that's going to be really cool.
On the night.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how it works, but they sent me a brief. The funny thing is they sent me a brief and said, wear bright coloured or light clothing. And I was like, no, half my wardrobe's full of dark and dark colours and navy. Girls, you get me, right? When we sort of start thinking about, what should we wear? And all of a sudden it all gets thrown out the window.
Are you doing TikTok?
No.
No, we're not doing TikTok.
No, I don't use TikTok at all. I don't, yeah. I think we mentioned it to our 14-year-old daughter, and she was horrified at the thought that we might actually use TikTok. We're not onto it yet.
You will. One thing we'll talk about on the night, and just to give you a little bit of a piece, is you will have your favourite. So you will have your whether that's going to be Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook. You're going to have your favourite. We're going, and then you'll sort of slide on.
Yeah. What's your favourite?
I'm a bit of an IGTV.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, we're married, Mark. We've been married for a really long time, and I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, that's interesting.
IGTV.
Yeah,
and live and not live.
Yeah, I like Facebook Live.
Doing that.
Yeah.
Chopping through your videos and not chopping through your videos and shortening your videos and all that sort of stuff.
Lottie's saying my 17-year-old daughter cringes too. So I actually did an interview with my daughter. So we've got two girls, one's 22 and one's 14. And I did an interview with the 14-year-old because they were laughing. Her and her girlfriend were laughing about me with my social media. And so I did a quick little interview with her, and she said, "Mum, it's so cringy." And then I turned the camera to her other little friend. She goes, "I actually find it really inspirational."
To the 14-year-olds.
Oh, it's funny. But the bottom line is they find it cringeworthy.
Yeah. And you know, another thing I want to talk about on the night is dealing with the people, the annoying people.
Oh my God.
That's a really good, like that on the night, that's got to be spoken about. I think you can chat about that. But I think if you're going to decide to put yourself forward on social media for business or for whatever purpose, which we're going to talk about on the event, I think a nice topic will be dealing with.
It definitely is. And funny you should say that, Mark, because I just responded to one this morning. Some guy on my Instagram said, Jesus Christ, how do I get you off my Instagram? And I wrote unfollow. And he wrote, wasn't following you. You spammed my feed, but I've blocked you now. Thank the Lord. So, you know, the thing is that I think.
Who's she?
Well, I ended up that's Shirley Temple. She was doing a little dance because I then put it up onto my live story. But look, the thing is that, you know, I get it. Not a lot actually, but I do get it. And when I get it, it's generally pretty rude. So I think the thing is, you do have to be tough. You got to be resilient, and don't. You know, I would say just don't engage in it. Don't engage in it because it'll just take up way too much of your headspace. Literally unfollow, block, move on.
Well, and you know what? Psychologically, it is a head fuck though. Like it is to be. I think, you know, no matter how strong you are or who you are, I think to deal with that sort of stuff is you got to be pretty rock solid to put yourself out there and to follow through with stuff like that.
You do. Well, this is one of the things that we're going to be talking about because the big reason why not just the industry but people do not do a lot of this social media stuff is it's to do with the fear of judgment. So we're going to talk about that as well. That's what I've come to realize. It's going to be exciting, guys. We are literally going to be sharing with you some awesome tips and tricks that I know work, because I've just trained a girl in Melbourne and she is going absolute gangbusters with it. So we look forward to seeing you guys on the 21st of October. Link is here on this feed. Join it. Click on it. You got to pay the $25. It all goes to Northern Beaches Women's Shelter charity. And it's going to be an awesome night. It'll be fun.
It'll be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
But sorry, Mark, just to finish up, how do the 20 people get the seats in-house? What are we doing there? Is it like we'll
do a lucky draw?
Oh, we can do a lucky draw. Okay, good.
A live lucky draw.
Yeah, let's do that.
But it is an online event.
It is predominantly.
It is an online event. Yeah. You will get a copy of the event that you participated in. Afterwards, you will get the deck of what we speak about. All the visuals and stuff on it. So you'll get everything, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So. And you can interact as well, guys. So it's a Zoom conference.
All right, that's it. That's a wrap. I need my morning coffee.
See you guys.
Bye.